Hi, this is Reverend Jenenne Macklin of Spirit and Riches, and we're continuing with our mini series, if you will, on removing money blocks for your financial freedom. It's really for your peace of mind. It's for you to have less stress, less struggle, less anxiety when it comes to money, because so many people have such stress around money. So I want to ask you a question today. That is, are you afraid? Let me see, I wrote it down. Are you afraid to look at your relationship with money? And I know you may not think of it as a relationship, but it really is a relationship. You have a relationship with everything that there is on the planet and in the universe, but we'll talk about that later. And the reason why I asked that question is, do you know your spending habits? Do you know your spending habits? Those are the questions I wrote down. Do you know what triggers your spending? Do you know what happens like inside of you here that triggers you to spend? This is after you've gotten the food for the family, after there's food in your refrigerator or in your pantry, and the bills have been paid, or maybe they haven't. The car note has probably been paid, and there's money. Now, I remember growing up, I used to hear people say that money was burning a hole in their pocket, so they had to spend it. Is that something that you find to be true for you? Or do you find that there's some emptiness, there's something that's missing in your life, and because of that, you shop to assuage that emptiness inside? Or do you find that you're in the midst of stress, of a difficult time in your relationship, maybe a difficult time in your business, family dynamics, maybe someone's sick, and you use shopping and spending as an outlet? Or maybe you convince yourself that that sale that they had for, what is this, March? So it would have been in February for President's Day, was the best time for you to buy something that you had been waiting to buy, even though you know, like clockwork, in May they'll have a sale for Labor Day. Is that what Labor Day is? And then in September, Memorial Day, and then in September they'll have a sale for Labor Day, and then for Thanksgiving they'll have a sale. It's some of this is life and living. It's just routine. It's just what happens all the time. So what do you say to yourself to convince yourself that it's okay for you to go and spend money? And more importantly, to do that spending on your credit card. What is it that you're saying to yourself that makes it okay? And so that's why I asked you the question is, what do you feel when you look at your relationship with money? And are you afraid to really look at it? Are you afraid to look at how you're spending money, how you're using money to assuage, to compensate, to fill a gap, and the repercussions in your life for how you do choose to spend your money? So those are just some questions that I want you to think about for yourself. And I want to invite you to come and join me for the live event. If you want to spend at least 4 hours with me, where we're talking about creating the life you want. But more importantly, we're looking at how do you remove the money blocks? What are those blocks around your beliefs, around your culture, around your spending, around budget? What are the blocks that you're holding? And how do we remove those so that you can have more? So if you're ready to make friends with money, if you're ready to understand your relationship with money, if you're ready to be able to charge in your business with your clients for the value you bring, if you're ready for an amazing shift to open up the floodgates, to have a prosperity consciousness and understand what that's all about, then I invite you simply to go to www.spiritandriches.com/live event. And I look forward to seeing you in the event. I'm Reverend Jenenne Macklin of Spirit and Riches.